Good afternoon. It's now 1 o'clock Kenyan time. My name is Michael Gitonga. Welcome to Weekend at 1. And, well, we've got a bulletin lined up for you with some of those stories that are making headlines. And shortly, we're going to be talking to our reporter, Robert Wanyonyi, who is in Kakamega County, to update us on what is happening there. We do know that elections are, or rather, campaigns are at an all-time high. And that's where we're going to be also. But let's first of all start off with the highlights. Intelligence officers say Al-Shabaab planning attack on a university in Nairobi. Government to cushion pastoralists, but what about other drought-stricken areas? And I just wanted to talk to Ryla. Meru James Bond says after arrest. It is the 28th day of January 2017. My name is Michael Gitonga, and joining me also to the bulletin is our sign language interpreter, and that is William Silla. Now, the Nairobi County Criminal Investigations Officer have raised an urgent alert warning all police units and Kenyans at large of an impending attack by Al-Shabaab operatives in Nairobi. The alert warns flying squad and all CID bosses in Nairobi County that Al-Shabaab is planning to use some women to attack a university in Nairobi in the same way the Garissa University was attacked. The alert says that women are already in Nairobi's Eastleigh and will be given logistical support from a terrorist cell commander in Mandera. So just an update of that the Nairobi County Criminal Investigations Officer have raised an urgent alert warning all police units in Kenya at large of an impending attack by Al-Shabaab operatives in Nairobi. The alert warns flying squad and all CID bosses in Nairobi County that Al-Shabaab is planning to use some women to attack a university in Nairobi in the same way the Garissa University was attacked. The alert says that the women are already in Nairobi's Eastleigh area and will be given logistical support by a terrorist cell commander in Mandera. We now move on to another story where the former President Daniel Arap Moi last evening underwent a minor procedure on his knee at Aga Khan Hospital in Nairobi. After the procedure was performed under local anesthesia, Moi was released to go home and is now recuperating at his residence. The family said that he is doing well after the pain of the knee eased following the surgery. And now would like to cross over to our reporter, who is, Patrick Amimo, at our INM studio. And good afternoon, Patrick. Good that you've joined us this afternoon, Amimo. And just following up on this police alert that has been given. So far, all we know is that the women apparently are in Eastleigh and are waiting possibly for the time. What other details do we have, Patrick?
Mr. Nicholas Kamwende, is an alert that is issued also maybe circulated to the flying squad officers and asking Kenyans to be on high alert and be extra vigilant now that there is the Al-Shabaab planning to attack the city. And he's talking of at least an intelligence, a Somali intelligence man allied to the Al-Shabaab is already in Mandera together with the militia, and maybe they plan to, by the end of this month, maybe 2 or 3 days time, they'll have delivered the logistics to these women who are said to be hiding in Eastleigh in order maybe to attack these institutions. The institution so far remains unnamed, but according to the according to the alert, it is that it is a learning institution, and they'll attack it in a similar manner with what happened in Garissa University. You remember in April 2015, Garissa University came under attack when 4 gunmen allied to the Al-Shabaab militia attacked the institution in the wee hours of the morning at around 5 o'clock, when some students were doing their prayers, others were in class doing their studies, and they attacked them, killing 148 students. Some of these, when the attackers came to Garissa University, they isolated Christian students for killing. And in the aftermath, we also saw at least 70 students were injured and about 500 escaped. So it's something that is still fresh in the Kenyan minds if it were to happen. And that's why this alert has been issued. But no more details have come from the police officers on what maybe they plan to do to ensure that these attacks, maybe they stole the attack. Gitonga?
All right, Patrick. Now, one of the things that we heard from the previous attack in Mandera is that there was there was intelligence that this attack was going to happen. Now, here we are, we have intelligence again. Do we know if anything is being done, especially to secure the learning institutions that are possibly likely to be a target?
Indeed, in the past, we've had cases where there have been alerts on social media, but not from the police, maybe trying to indicate that, okay, some institutions will be attacked, maybe schools and all that. We saw that immediately such alerts on social media became something that was very common after the Garissa University attack. But then at that time, it was not coming from the police. But this time around, we've seen the police are the ones who now made this particular, who have issued this alert. And so I think last year we had an incident in Strathmore University, where students had to scamper for safety, where they thought there was an attack, an Al-Shabaab attack, but it was a drill that was in case of an attack. What will happen? What should students do? But then it appears for the administration, the visit administration, then are not told the students that it was a drill. So we saw some students run up scatter away in panic, and some were injured during that particular incident. So it's something that is very scary, given what happened in Garissa, where we had 148 students killed. Which was a satellite campus for Moi University that is based in Eldoret. So it's something that needs to be looked at very, very carefully, because we saw after the Garissa University attack, the government said they were to institute measures, and we saw even the University of Nairobi students claim a demand to have a police station maybe near them, or near these learning institutions, so that in case of any attack by the militia, the police officers could be able to repulse the attackers before they execute their mission. So those measures, whether they were implemented or not, is something maybe that is yet to be really done. But at that particular time in April 2015, after the Garissa University attack, there was talk that at least school learning institutions should have security officers who are armed. That's police officers, at least 2 or 4 officers who are armed, in order to repel any attacks from the militia. Gitonga?
Thank you very much, Patrick Amimo, there, our reporter at INM, and updating us on that police alert, where they have said that Al-Shabaab may be planning an attack before the end of January. Apparently, the women are already, the women to be used in this attack are already in Isli area and are going to receive logistical direction from Mandera. So, of course, we are keeping our tabs on that story, and we'll keep you updated as we go along. Now, let's move on to another story, where the Kenyan government is keen on ensuring that people living in drought-prone areas do not die of hunger. Deputy President William Ruto has said. Ruto was speaking in Kalamengor area in Turkana South as he kicked off his 2-day tour of the county. He said the government would cushion all pastoralists and their livestock.
Nia ya ugatuzi, vile tulikubaliana ya kwamba rasilimali iende mashinani, ilikuwa ni ili wananchi kule mashinani wajiamulie priorities ile inawahusu, waweke pesa hiyo katika priorities zao. Mimi ninavyoona priority ya Turkana County ni wananchi kupatiwa maji na wananchi kupata chakula. Ni kweli ama si kweli?
Your Excellency, usiwe na wasiwasi. Hii kelele ya opposition haiwezi fika mahali. Mimi nataka kuelezea Raila mahali hapo leo na timu yake. Tumechoka na complain ya kuiba kura kila siku. Tumechoka na chorus ya kusema kila siku tukae tuongee.
And now we'd like to cross over to Bungoma County, where the opposition leader Raila Odinga and also a CORD principal is having a rally. We've got our reporter Robert Wanyonyi on the ground. Good afternoon, Robert. And well, what is happening so far? Has Raila arrived? And what is the temperature right where you are, Robert?
Thank you very much, Mike. In fact, I'm very glad to get you at one. Raila Odinga has already arrived here about 5 minutes ago, and we are expecting more CORD leaders, Moses Wetangula, to arrive here also. We are having information that Kalonzo Musyoka is also expected here, while NASA, is also expected here. So the rally is just about to begin, and it's all about the vote of the Western, considering that the numbers that were given by the IEBC Western region is still recording very low figures, and this has prompted
nataka kuwajulisheni ya kwamba tuko hapa na mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga. Mmefurahia? Tuko na mheshimiwa Wycliffe Ambesa Oparanya. Mmefurahia?
Robert Wanyonyi, unfortunately we can't get you very clearly. The background volume is louder than yourself, so maybe we'll catch up with you when it's a little bit quieter, and keep tabs with that. So that's Robert Wanyonyi, who is in Bungoma County, where Raila Amolo Odinga has arrived. He's also told us that they're expecting other CORD principals to arrive for a rally. Now, a man who was caught on camera hanging onto Raila Odinga's helicopter as it took off from Meru on Thursday has been arrested. Julius Muitari jumped on and held onto the helicopter as it rose from the Mailitatu grounds in Igembe, Meru County after a public rally. He told police that he did that because he admired Raila Odinga and wanted to have a word with him. According to police, the man will face charges of endangering his life and the lives of other people, those on board the chopper and those on the ground. This is Weekend at 1. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with more stories that are making headlines. And now we'd like to cross over back to Bungoma, where we have our reporter Robert Wanyonyi, and just catch up with what's happening. We do know that the opposition is having a rally there, so let's cross over to Bungoma County.
Hapana. Siku hizi tunasema mbele pamoja. Sawa? ODM. NASA. Kamata. NASA. CORD. Sasa naomba nisikize ndio tuende haraka. Kwa dakika nyingine kama 10 hivi baba atakuwa anatuongelesha. Kwanza nataka kushukuru nyinyi nyote kwa ujasiri wenu. Nataka kumshukuru kwa kukubali muwe pamoja na sisi kusudi tumkaribishe baba na viongozi wengine ambao wameshafika. Nataka kumweleza haja ya mkutano ya leo.
Wind up our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you for staying with us right here on Weekend at 1. My name is Michael Gitonga and the sign language interpreter is Sila. And we wish you all a good afternoon.